Brendan, but there you see Elliott Sadler, blue #1, jumping out of line, going to the point, and there's trouble. There goes Sadler around.
Oh, and there's other cars spinning. That's Brendan gone.
You're on the bottom. Get on through there. Get on through there. Get on through there. Clear low, outside.
That's Elliott Sadler's spotter. He's the one that started the wreck, and Brett Griffin is still talking him through it.
Second.
Front flat, and I definitely got left rear damage.
That was Elliott Sadler on the radio talking about the damage, and it looks like some front end damage there for Brendan Gaughan. Let's see what happened. Teammates working together out front.
Those two cars trying to sort it out. Elliott tries to get over in a hole that wasn't quite there. And look at that wild ride he goes for. Up onto the racetrack. Held onto that car. Can you imagine that?
You know, they repaved this place not long ago, and that could be huge dividends for Elliott Sadler. I'm not sure he's able to save it if this place isn't as smooth as it is now.
He just thought he had a hole there. I don't know if he got called from up top, the spotter, and saying you're good, but he wasn't good. But wow, what an amazing job Sadler does.
He even got through a portion of the grass, which so many times will upset these vehicles. On board with Daniel Suarez.
And look at the contact back there between Brendan Gaughan. Can't tell who that other car is.
19 of Mike Bliss, I
believe. Is that Bliss, the Milwaukee, Oregon native?
Get a good push and you walk around. Now they're off. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming high, keep coming high. Watch that one outside. Keep coming though. One outside, bumper, door.
Oh.
And now you can take a breath, right?
Stay up top. Stay up top. Keep rolling. Gotta keep coming. Gotta keep coming. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That's some good.
Yellow's out. Nice job there.
Yeah, that's some good spotting and some great driving by Poole getting through that mess.
Under caution for the second time today here at Talladega Super Speedway, and it's out for the man that won the championship a season ago, Chase Elliott.
Tough break here. I mean, he was doing such a great job in the top 5. Obviously, a right front, I would say Michael went down. And what gets interesting is they chose to do left side tires under that pit stop. And you saw everybody waving out the window to signal to the drivers behind them that they're coming. Here we go.
There it goes. Daniel Suarez, Joey Gase, Ryan Reed, John West Townley, all involved as the leaders started to come down pit road. Brendan Gaughan was sideways on the pit lane. Oh, my goodness.
So unfortunate. These guys are having such a tough time getting to pit road today.
Ty Dillon, one of those that had issues.
The first time they came, Jeff, they were single file. That time being side by side in 2 rows. Someone just made a mistake coming to pit road.
Yeah, it's so frustrating for me being up here watching because it's so unnecessary for this to happen. I mean, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out how to get to pit road, but you've got guys on the inside lane. They should know that the cars in front of them are pitting, but yet they're choosing to either not check up and give some more space or get to that outside lane to get around those cars, and then there's contact, and here we see a big crash as you're trying to get to pit road.
What happened somewhere back in this area, Daniel Suarez was involved in it. There's going to be someone that doesn't get the memo that cars are pitting. Suarez locks up. He gets hit in the back by the 39 of Ryan Sieg, and just chain reaction from there. And
I think maybe it was Eric Almirola. He was still in that outside lane as they started peeling off, and you really need to get below that yellow line in order to give room for all those cars that aren't pitting. And so to me, it's a combination of an accordion effect, things coming up fast, and that one car not getting below the yellow line.
Second week in a row that Brendan Gaughan has a scary moment on pit road. Last week, the fire at Richmond. Today, wrecked as he came down pit road and heavy contact.
Right there with Suarez. You can see he gets hit in the back. Joey Gase was into the back of Ryan Sieg. John West Townley gets clobbered, and watch the job that Ty Dillon does coming through here. He's slowing down. Brendan's out of control. He's going to try to thread the needle between the 2 cars crashing on pit road and gets hit by Gaughan in the left rear pretty hard, Jeff.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He did such a great job coming down pit road, and big impact by Brendan Gaughan into that pit wall. That wall is really not built to take that kind of a high-speed impact.
On board with Daniel Suarez.
So
There was a white car that was up in the middle of the groove.
I'm pretty sure that is that not the 98 of Amarola? I'm not sure exactly who that was, but whoever that car was, they just needed to get below the yellow line a little bit sooner.
Riding with Daytona winner Ryan Reed.
Oh. Stay high, hustle, hustle, hustle. Dang it.
He just about got through there.
Looks like
they turned us around here. They wrecked behind us and got us. The back is killed. Nothing's coming at you right now. Let's get to the apron.
So many anxious moments in these green flag pit stops. So much going on to try to get to pit road.
Brendan Gaughan had hit the wall, came off, made contact with Ty Dillon, who slides to a stop, but some contact there as well on the left rear.
He might be all right, Jeff. Didn't look like much.
Under caution for the third time today as drivers were coming to pit road to make scheduled green flag pit stops here at Talladega.
He's got a heck of a pusher behind him. Let me tell you, Logano is super aggressive. We see it all the time. Oh, there they go.
Conley. Out of shape, back straight away.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
He's going to pitch it into the wall.
Yells out. Nice work right there, dude.
Yeah, you just wonder if he was a half a groove up again and somebody turned him.
Well, so you pointed out, and I think you might be right on this. Looks like he got into his teammate there a little bit, caused them to check up a little bit. Boris comes to give him a little help, and it just a little bit too much of a nudge and turned him around.
Yeah.
Fifth caution of the day comes out for the Rookie of the Year contender, Cale Conley.
I do like seeing him hit a safer barrier. If you're going to hit the wall, it sure is nice to know you've got that safer barrier back there.
You can see the car just go out of control after a bump from behind by Boris Said.
A little bit of contact there with Casey Kane also as they got 3 wide at that point. Yeah, I thought that I saw him.
Ooh, he lost his momentum.
No, he just lost his momentum there, and looks like Ty just got into his left rear a little bit and turned him around.
What a tough break for Darrell Wallace Jr. Ty Dillon, just nowhere to go there.
Look at Boris Said and Mario Goslin. They're just sliding right through the middle of all that carnage, that mess, and they make it through.
Peyton Sellers was right there in the 97.
You know, making it through these accidents like this, I mean, that's a make your day type of situation. When you make it through these types of crashes, I mean, that could possibly be implications in the point system, in your maybe giving you a shot at winning this race here before we get to the end.
How bad is the damage on the 3 car?
You know, it to me did not look all that bad when you consider what he went through.
Well, he took a big old shot to the left rear on pit road from his teammate Brendan Gaughan, and it fought his way back into contention. Wonder if he can survive this one and still have a decent day.
Yeah, and this is when a championship team has to shine, right? I mean, they've got to go through all these different things and get through the adversity and really be well collected and well organized as a team and climb their way out of what's been a very difficult day to still make some good points out of it.
Some unbelievable work by the camera folks here at NASCAR on Fox. We thank you for all you do. What are they saying for Ty Dillon? It's been a long day for them, Vince.
Well, it has indeed, and Jeff Gordon made a great point, and Danny Stockman, the crew chief, told me before the race, we want to win. That's the goal, but if something happens to we're not in position to win, we've got to maximize the day and maximize the points.
Smoker there, Brian Scott. And he goes around, and he gets collected. Scott collected by Michael Waltrip, and we're under caution.
Yeah, Michael's got serious damage. You see a lot of damage to the front end, tire rub. He may have even punctured a radiator.
Something let go on Scott's number 33, and Michael Waltrip was just in the wrong place, wrong time. Let's have a look from our Goodyear aerial coverage.
Yeah, you'll see Scott up here in the 33 start smoking. Right there he goes. That's past the start finish line. Head to turn 1. Right along here you'll start to see a little trail of smoke. Looks like he's pretty good, going to be able to hang on to it, but then oil gets under the tires. Around he goes, and Michael had absolutely nowhere to go, drove right into him.
I got to be candid, though. This is why I do not like riding around in the back. I know you can get caught up in a wreck anywhere, but I just don't like riding in the back.
Just remember one thing. Michael's got some damage, and if he didn't hurt the radiator, which I'm not sure if he did or not, he can beat that front end out. Be surprised how well he can still run.
Look at the 22, Joey Logano. Joey was lucky. Michael was not.
Yep. Just didn't see that coming. The 33 looked like he had it under control, but then as oil got under the tires, around it went, and that's heavy damage to Michael's car.
You know, Jeff has had
trouble back straightaway, guys. Car around.
Trevor Bayne.
A number of cars
And
involved.
more. Logano is in it.
Crashing all. Oh, man. Look at that.
Looked like half the field piled up on lap 47.
The bottom end of the left rear turn distance and got back.
I saw Menard coming off in turn 2 over there, and he was flying.
He had a big run.
My feelings are hurt. We have a fast race car. Sorry, guys. I don't know if the 27.
That was Trevor Bayne talking. Paul Menard in the 27 had a big run on the number 6 of Trevor Bayne.
Oh, man, there's the 18 car of Reagan. There's the 5 car of Kane. But watch this 27 car back here. Watch him. Got a heck of a run. Coming. Gosh, the 6 just started to turn all by itself. I mean,
But Darrell, do you think the 27 car being out there on the outside, it just pulled the back end of Trevor Bayne's 6 car around?
it had to, Larry, because the car was not in any, there was nobody around him except that 27 closing fast. The air off the 27 obviously affected the 6. See right here, he gets a big run, coming. You got to, I think that's Tony Stewart down below him. He's got cars on both sides of him.
And then Kurt Busch got into Bayne, and into the wall he went.
Wow.
And once Landon Castle gets sideways to the field, along with Kyle Larson and Greg Biffle, there's nowhere to go.
No, and these guys have all told me that these cars in certain situations are really, really loose and hard to hang on to. And with that 41 down looking underneath of the 6, Danica got a shot.
A big pileup at Talladega will sort it all out for you when we come back. A big pileup at Talladega. You're riding with Greg Biffle. Trevor Bayne into the outside wall. And a good bit of damage on Biffle's Ford. There's Kyle Larson's Chevrolet. And another look at it. We'll ride with Kevin Harvick through this melee on the backstretch at Talladega.
It is impossible to break away from the field. I don't care how good your car is.
Caution behind you. Caution.
Whoa.
Save gas. Caution.
And we were just about to get into some green flag pit stops within the next lap or 2.
Brendan Gaughan sliding against the wall. Looks like the right rear is now flat.
I don't know if that caused or it may have, but you can see the right rear is down.
Let's have a look. He was on the lead lap in 30.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. When you see a car take a hard right like that or take off right like that, that's a tire that's down. Most likely even had it to be the right front the way the car went up the hill.
Martin Truex on the outside. Menard's coming with him.
They'll never make it back.
And Denny Hamlin
They'll
goes
never
up there. We
make it
got
back.
one all the way on the apron spinning.
Carl Edwards. Nope. And now there's the wreck. 3 cars hard in the wall. Casey Mears, Ricky Stenhouse, Jeff Gordon around. Here come the leaders.
We're still green.
No
Still
caution.
green.
Come on, boys. Bring it to the house.
Menard to the bottom with Blaney. Junior trying to hold everybody off.
Come on, Blaney. You got one more shot. You can do it.
Earnhardt, Johnson, Menard, Blaney. Double wide behind them. 4 cars to settle it. Earnhardt trying to cover all spots. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Checkered flag at Talladega. Johnson second. Menard third. Blaney, Truex the top 5. And 1 car in the wall coming to the line way up in the dust. That was Stenhouse, who's wiped the whole right side off his car on the final lap. And let's see what happens here.
They're just slicing and dicing. A lot of moving going on. Carl gets, I think the Casey Mears may have gotten in the back of Carl. Thought Carl had this thing saved. He's fighting it, but then it comes back up the hill right in front of oncoming traffic.
that was frustrating. I was driving down here. I thought, man, we're going to pull up here. We're going to have a good run. And I thought we'd get a top 5. And as he pushed and pushed, I was just hoping he'd let go. I tried to save it. And I got to apologize to everybody for my language on the radio. I was really upset as I was saving it. There's people going by, you know, plus 100 miles an hour. They never checked up. I really think that's the most dangerous thing in the sport right now at these places. When there's a wreck, guys got to get on the brake, or we're gonna have a lot of problems here. And that's we don't want to see that. So overall, great performance. We didn't get what we wanted. We'll get this monkey off our backs and we'll go win some races. Kansas next week. I love that place.
That's your home track. Good luck next week. That top 5's coming for Carl Edwards.